Is this Raffi? Raffi's good, dude. They're playing against the Sonic, though. You know what's cool, actually, about fighting a character you hate more and more? Is you learn how to play against them, and instead of just feeling like you're doing an uphill struggle the entire time, you kind of learn and like you start adjusting, and like both players, like at first, like say you're bad at like, okay, let's just take the Sonic matchup for example. Like say you're bad at the Sonic matchup, and he's just spin dashing all over you for free, and at that point you like as the other player, like you're just getting frustrated and you hate it. But once you learn how to deal with it or what options you have to deal with it, it starts to become a mind game instead of just like a win for that other character. So let's go full screen here. Get the match going on. But this is Rob Sonic, both new characters to Brawl. Back in Smash 4, looking to settle any old debts they had with each other. Nice. Raffi's sick, by the way. He actually double eliminated FoH when FoH came here to play, so that's a pretty good thing to have on your track record, I think.
FoH spent a good amount of time the rest of the time he was here after that tournament looking up specifically how to DI out of the up air.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Well, I mean, dude, if that happens to you too, not just one time too. Like he didn't just drop a game; he dropped 2 sets.
Yeah. So
shout out to FoH too. I gotta say.
Exactly. He's like, all right. He realizes like, okay, I now need to do my homework. So yeah, definitely shout outs to Raffi though. Taking nothing away from him.
I gotta say, as someone who doesn't love to fight against Sonics, this must be a pretty okay matchup for Rob. I feel like he kind of has the tools to keep him at that sweet distance where he just kind of zones him out with his arms and with his lasers and his items and stuff like that.
This is kind of the situation where, because of, like, in general, yes. Though
wait, Lance just... Lance!
Thank you, Lance.
Thank you, Lance. We'd like to say thank you, Lance King. Okay.
Lance King was like 222 or something. I don't remember. But what I was going to say is it just definitely relies on Sonic have to do a lot of work. But if he can get in, he can become combo food just because of the large hitbox from Rob and him being heavy.
Yeah.
So,
but I feel like it's and you know that's the thing with Sonic is like he kind of forces you to come at him, either power shielding your items and stuff. But even here, I feel like he'd have a harder time against Rob. And I'd like to see how Craftus, who's more of a veteran, I don't really know a whole lot about ZMON.
They've played a lot, and actually Craftus actually does a decent time against Raffi.
Yeah, I bet, dude. He's so sick. He's such a good Sonic.
Yeah, he's very patient and finds the way to get through that wall of spacing tools that Rob has. You know, that wall of just here, fight me, bro. Sick and goes for the roll. Raffi reads that.
I love how what they did with Rob's up smash. How they kind of put a hitbox in front of it that flips you into the top. I love that they did that. It's so cool. I wish DK had that in his up smash actually. That'd be sick.
In general, I haven't seen.
Okay.
I haven't seen ZMON in a while. But like from what I remember, he's pretty aggressive. He's one of those guys who just goes for it. If he thinks.
I think as Sonic, and this is what I'm learning too, you know, as my own character, and I think in general in this game, the best strategy is to just sit back and be safe, man. Like there's no reason, you know, to try to rush in blindly and try to do something. But, you know, let's see. I mean, aggressive does work, too, though, if you can apply the right type of pressure.
It really depends on your characters. Different characters kind of have a different MO.
Definitely.
You know, especially, like, for you, like, I know, like, you play Mario who has a little bit of everything, so you kind of can switch it up, definitely, depending on your matchup.
It's definitely true, and he's just a really good all-around character. I think he's one of the most balanced characters.
You know, definitely super balanced.
In terms of, like, how you can play him, like, there's some super campy Marios. There's some Marios who never stop coming at you, or, like, some Marios who completely ignore the water pack, or, like, use the cape, or don't. Like, it's just cool, man. It's just, and I mean well balanced, not necessarily in terms of like how well he performs at a high level, but I mean like in terms of how he was built and played. And I think that's what they go for in all the games. Like in Mario Tennis, he's all around and good. Nice up air,
too early on the air dodge, and actually Raffi's able to take that. But it was actually
let's go. Sub Kuma, what's up? Amazing. Talking about amazing Sonics. Thank you, Kuma, for subbing. Sorry talking over you. Go ahead.
It's okay. I was just gonna say, like, shout out to Kuma though. But I was gonna say that ZMON actually built a decent lead, but that 1-4 air dodge with like bringing Raffi to 98%.
Yeah.
And just getting the one thing that Raffi needed right there to really bring this back.
Exactly. And as you said, it's the one thing he was looking for. So you know, or it's the one thing he needed. So you know he was looking for, especially as an experienced Rob player. Man, they look for that all day.
And Raffi, more than like anyone I know who I've seen plays Rob, wants that down throw into that up air.
Yes.
So bad.
Oh yeah,
he will grab you 8 times in a row if he needs to.
definitely, man. That's that brawl stuff too. I mean, in this, obviously there's the cooldown and the grabs.
Yeah.
Because you can't just keep grabbing over and over. But in brawl, man, it was the same way. You could definitely get in someone's head. Melee too, obviously. If you just keep grabbing them over and over, what are they gonna do? Nice up, another up smash.
It's a little harder in this game to do while still chain grabs.
ZMON cannot believe it. That was really sick. We do need a sub animation.
We are working on the sub stuff right now.